Coach, last Thursday opened the GLIAC schedule with an exciting victory at home. Tell us about that game and what it meant to the team.
Tim Minman, a former assistant the other day, he said, boy, that was an exciting game to watch, but I would have hated to have been coaching in it. Well, that's about how I felt, but I was glad with the outcome, of course. It was a very exciting game. We competed throughout. Every time we play Lake State, it appears to be, like I always say, a dogfight. They're well coached. Steve's a very good coach, and we kind of coach alike, and we expect our kids to really be tough and physical and play as hard as they can for 40-plus minutes, and that's exactly what happened on Thursday night as we played Lake State. And obviously, Chris Webb hit a big three for us in the corner to kind of put us up by 2 and seal the deal.
In a game like that where it's so back and forth, what do you really stress on your team, to pull through and get that victory?
Like always, I know I sound like a broken record, but we have to get defensive stops. That's the bottom line. If we come down and we get a good shot and we don't make it, that I can live with that. But we really have to be good defensively, and especially when it's an overtime game. Hey guys, let's try to get 3 stops in a row before they score without fouling or something like that, because that's going to basically kind of determine the outcome unless you have a 3-point shot like Chris hit the other night.
Game on Saturday against Marygrove. Big victory. Got to play some guys off the bench you wouldn't normally play. Tell us about that win.
Yeah, we've played those games before, and they've been like, 10-point, 15-point victory, and you're like, golly, I'd like to have beaten them by more so everybody could play. And we were very fortunate to have the 40-point win and allow everybody to play significant minutes, of course. I think we had the top 10 guys, I think, were off the court with 12 minutes left in the second half, and we were able to let other guys play that hadn't had a chance to play very much. And it was really good. We did what we needed to do, and we had on the scouting report to dictate and dominate them on defense, and that's what we were able to do. We were able to get a whole lot of stops, and our stops created a lot of transition baskets, of course. We had a lot of nice plays, nice layups, good open shots, and that's kind of exciting because I was glad to see that Josh Bacall and Matt Burgess got their first points. I jokingly told them they both got their career high, 5, but they both got them on Saturday night. It was a good victory.
You talk about stopping them on the defensive end. That'll create points for the offense. What else is, I guess, a factor at this point in the season, something you guys really need to focus on?
I think the biggest thing we have to focus on right now is being more consistent in rebounding, making sure that all 5 guys are checking the body, that they're boxing out, and that we get it, because we play a gaps defense, so we don't get out and try to steal the ball a lot, and we don't gamble a lot, so we really have to our goal is to make our opponent work for the basket. Well, if we've made them work for the basket, and then work for the shot, I should say, and they shoot with 5 seconds left on the shot clock, if we don't turn around and get that rebound and they get it again, now we got to work hard again for 30 more seconds, and it's kind of mentally deflating if you don't get those rebounds. So we're trying to focus really, and we did in practice yesterday, and we will again today, on making sure that everybody is boxing out, because offensive rebounds are detrimental when you play a gaps defense.
Talk about the consistency of your guard play so far this year. It's been pretty solid. They've been putting up a lot of points.
Yeah, nothing less than what I expected and had hoped would happen, with Greg, Chris, and Mike. Chris Webb, has really been off the hook. He's at 19, I think he's at 19.4 points per game this year right now. And Chris is extremely unselfish. I remember as a freshman we had to force him, Chris, shoot when you're open. Now he's become obviously more comfortable in the hard work he put in this summer. He has confidence in his shot. So Chris has just been unbelievable, and we know he was honored with GLIAC Player of the Week a couple of weeks ago. So he's been playing well, and then obviously we've always expected Greg to be, he was first team All-League preseason, so he's playing the way we expected him to play. And then Fugate, he's top 10 in the league, I think number 7 in offensive field goal percentage, shooting 57%. Fugate's capable, like we did this time last year. We played Wayne State, and Fugate had 30 points. So any one of those 3 guys are very capable of scoring. But they really help us a lot defensively. If they're good defensively, we're in good shape. If they're getting beat off the dribble and struggling, then we're going to have a rough night.
Coach, give us a quick preview. You got 2 big road tests this weekend.
Yeah.
At Wayne State, and then number 9 team in the country, Findlay, on Saturday.
Yeah. Wayne State's very, very good, of course. They've only lost 1 game, and that was to Bellarmine, the same team we lost to, number 1 team in the nation. And Hollingsworth is a guard for them who was preseason conference player of the year. And then Ike, I cannot say Ike's last name, but he's unbelievable. He's averaging a double-double as well. And then, so we really ought to work cut out for us. If we go, we've always played well with Wayne State. Last year was a double overtime game here. The year before we beat them on a we took the lead with like 14 seconds left on a jumper by one of our guys. So it's always been very close, and hopefully it'll be that way again, and we can get the victory this Thursday night against Wayne. And we'll travel on down to Findlay, who we all know is very good. You know, they're number 9 in the nation. They're very well balanced. They play great defense, and it's always hard to win at Findlay. But we can win both of these games if we're on our A game.
All righty.
All right. Thanks a lot.